These things can happen if you prematurely invest in real estate. Hi everyone, it's Charm again and welcome back to my channel where we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and adulting how-tos. Are you planning to invest in your first property? Maybe your dream condominium in the city with a magnificent view of the skyline, or maybe a property within a suburban community with access to all of your essentials. Whatever it is, let me share with you guys some factors that might be helpful when you're considering investing in real estate. But before we start, segue lang muna, this video is brought to you by RLC Residences and their newest development in Cainta, Rizal, Sierra Valley Gardens. I'll be talking more about them throughout the video, and without further ado, let's start this video. Alright, so you guys know that I've dabbled into investing in real estate, so here are some general lessons that I've learned and I want to share with you guys if you're considering investing in real estate. First, and it's no surprise, location is critical. Location is perhaps the most important factor that you have to consider when investing in a property. The value of the property can potentially appreciate based on its proximity to schools, offices, hospitals, commercial areas, or transportation hubs. Researching the neighborhood and the city can give you a good idea on the potential rental income or resale value of the property. Of course, we want great homes in high growth areas with high demand. You should also check if the property you want to buy has amenities or is in close proximity to new developments. So for example, you're considering Sierra Valley Gardens as your first real estate investment. You can note that it has a strategic location, so that can help with potentially increasing the property value in the future. It's right along Ortigas Avenue extension and it's in close proximity to important destinations like central business districts, schools, hospitals, commercial centers, or cultural experiences. As of making this video, the property value of the first 3 buildings have appreciated by 52% since their launch in 2020. Next is to understand your budget. Real estate investing requires quite a bit of capital, so you need a clear understanding on how much you can afford to invest. You also need to consider additional expenses like maintenance, repairs, taxes, insurance, and more. It's important to set a budget and stick to it so that you avoid overextending yourself financially. Make sure that you're not only budgeting for initial down payments and equity kasi marami pang gastos after that. Some buyers default on their monthly equity or loan kasi they did not prepare enough buffer or they did not really know their budget. You can hear the words pasalo or embargo or repossess at iba pang terms. These things can happen if you prematurely invest in real estate. Kaya know your budget talaga and make sure na hindi siya super gipit and that you have enough room for things not always going your way. Next is to know your investment purpose. What do you plan to do with the property that you are buying? Kasi this will really impact the choice of your location and what type of property you're gonna buy. So for example, you're in a permanent work from home setup. You might want to consider buying a property that has facilities or that can accommodate this type of working arrangement. Sierra Valley Gardens, for example, has a range of amenities wherein you can freely do what you enjoy, like fitness and recreational. This can contribute to improving your overall well-being while being in a work-from-home setting. All units of Sierra Valley Gardens have a work-from-home provision so that you can have your own dedicated workspace. Plus, it also comes with smart home features and other home upgrades so that you can live a more productive life. If you're not gonna be living there yourself naman and you're gonna have it rented, then put yourself in your guests or your tenant's shoes. Imagine what they're gonna want as amenities, the location, and this will help guide you in purchasing your property. Next is that cash flow is king. One of the great things about investing in real estate is that you have the potential to have passive income through rental properties. It's great if your rental income can cover your loan, your expenses, and still generate a profit, but that might not always be the case and you need to prepare for that. This is also why in my previous videos, I've talked about how I would never buy a property straight up with cash and I've broken down the numbers. I'll put that video here if you guys are interested. But basically, loaning just just makes more sense, mas magaan siya sa bulsa. I can potentially buy more properties and do other investments that my money is not all tied up in one property lang. Real estate is one of those investments that because you can loan for it, it could be potentially paying for itself. Nabe-break down yung payments mo into monthly amortization that's spread over 5, 10, 15, or 20 years, and this is why you can build up equity but only pay a small amount per month, especially if it's rented out. Understanding cash flow and keeping an eye on your income and expenses is very important for long-term success. RLC residences have partner banks that can offer you special loan packages. It's best that you guys reach out to someone from RLC residences property specialist to know more. Next is to do your own due diligence. Before buying a property, it's important that you guys do your own research and really understand the risks that are involved, the pros, the cons, and etc. This could include conducting a thorough inspection of the property, checking local zoning laws, fault lines, and even researching on the local real estate market. You should also consider seeking advice from professionals like lawyers, real estate agents, engineers, accountants, and more because they're the ones who are ultimately going to spot something that you might not. You can ask about the turnover process, the property management. This is the admin for when you are going to be living in your unit na. Do they accept short-term or long-term rental? Are they pet-friendly? And so many more questions that you should be asking the real estate agent or the developer. Like for example, with Sierra Valley Gardens, I've researched that they are smart home ready, they are pet-friendly, they're in a great location, you can lease out your property, and it's by a trusted developer with decades of experience, RLC Residences. I even found that they have a home web portal called My RLC wherein you can access your account anytime, anywhere. You can conveniently pay your dues, monitor your billings, file requests, and permits all online. As a landlord, I can tell you guys that this is a great feature because I'm not going to be going to my property all the time, like monthly to pay my dues and ganyan. Mabuti na lang online na lang lahat so that I can manage a property that I am renting out from afar. Okay, so talking more about Sierra Valley Gardens, the property is designed with your future and preference in mind. They have a range of units available from studio, 1-bedroom to 2-bedroom units with balcony options. As mentioned, all are smart home ready and have work from home space allotment and other upgrades. Plus multiple amenities and plenty of green spaces for relaxation, leisure, and wellness. No wonder it was awarded Best Sustainable Residential Development by DOT Property Southeast Asia Awards in 2022. Okay, so going back to the lessons, next is to be patient. Real estate is a long-term investment and it's really important for you guys to understand that so that you can avoid making impulsive decisions. You need to be patient because the market can be volatile. It's always important to have a long-term view to avoid getting carried away by short-term fluctuations. Patience and persistence are really important in achieving long-term success in real estate investment. So especially if you guys are just starting to look at properties, shop around. Ask questions. Study the price fluctuations. Alam ko may ibang nagbibigay ng mga appliances or price off or discount or something like that. So for example, RLC Residences is giving 5% launch discount and flexible payment terms for Sierra Valley Garden Building 4 units. Next is to diversify your portfolio. Like any other investment, it's very important to diversify to minimize your risk. So it's a given that you should diversify your investments. So not all your money or your eggs should be with real estate. But within real estate, consider also diversifying. Like you can invest in residential properties, in commercial properties, in a condo, in a house, and also across different locations so that you can minimize your risk, especially when the market is fluctuating, there's inflation, and etc. Real estate is not typically someone's first investment because it's high value, so you guys can dip your toes in other investments muna like stocks, funds, commodities, and etc. so that you can get the feel of investing first before you put your money in real estate. Next is that leverage can be helpful but also risky. Kanina, I talked about how I wouldn't personally pay a property in full, that I would rather loan for it. But you guys have to understand that when you're making that choice, that there are risks that come with it. It's common for real estate investors to use leverage to finance their investments, meaning that they borrow money commonly from the bank to buy a property. While leverage can help you increase potential returns, can help you with your cash flow, it also increases the risk. It's important to use leverage responsibly and also to really fully understand the risks involved. Like I said, RLC residences have partner banks that can offer special loan packages with an average interest of 7% for a 1-year fixed term and up to 11.5% for a 20 or more year loan. If you're an OFW or from overseas, there are also recommended banks for foreign or overseas-based borrowers with rates or packages that are specifically designed for you. Again, loans are just a tool that can help you or do harm to your finances, so make sure that when taking one out, you know the pros and cons, you know the risks and benefits that it's going to bring you. And then lastly is to network and seek advice. Real estate investing can be pretty complex, so it's great to have friends and professionals that you've networked with that can help you through your journey, navigate through the process, and also answer questions if you have any. This can include real estate agents, attorneys, accountants, property managers, engineers. These are people that are there to help. You can seek advice from professionals, seasoned investors, or even friends who've gone through a similar process before. They can provide valuable insight and guidance. Again, don't be shy to ask questions and ask for help. Agents and brokers can answer your questions and they are there to help. Alright, so those are all of the lessons that I wanted to share with you guys. Real estate investing can be a really lucrative way to build wealth, but it takes a lot of careful research, planning, and execution. By understanding these lessons, you can increase your chances of success and minimize your risks. And if you guys want to know more about Sierra Valley Gardens, visit RLC Residences website, rlcresidences.com, or follow them on their socials on Facebook and on Instagram, RLC Residences. Again, thank you so much RLC Residences and Sierra Valley Gardens for sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions or there are other real estate videos that you guys want me to make, then comment them down below. Again, this has been Charm and I will see you in my next video.